Are you finally ready to look into your real estate? Are you finally prepared to have a conversation about your finances? Because in life, there's never really a more perfect time than the present to get prepared for your future. And wouldn't your future feel a lot brighter with answers from someone ready to dive into the conversations and answer your questions? So let's walk into our purpose and step into our greatness with an author, a real estate expert, and a financial literacy guru. Let's go on the journey with Coach Erica, presented by the Morning Shift Mke with Zaire Williams, every Friday at 10 a.m. only on HiddenHeartRadio.com.
Good morning. It's me, Coach Erica, checking back in. Welcome back to On the Journey with Coach Erica right here on Hidden Heart Radio on the Morning Shift Mke with Zaire Williams. I am back, y'all. Did y'all have a good holiday, a good Thanksgiving? I took last Friday off. The coach needs a break too. But I am back. I'm excited. We have another special guest here today that's going to be joining us again, giving us some great information that we all can use. So again, just happy to be back. I'm happy. I'm grateful. I'm happy to be here, happy to be a part of this moment. So I hope you all had a good holiday and everybody got to eat good and hopefully get to spend time with friends and family, or maybe you just needed to rest. Sometimes we just need rest and we just need a moment. But we are back. Without further ado, the only show in the Midwest that you are going to get conversations around mindset, money, and real estate. So the last couple shows, we've been touching on a lot of things from real estate to mindset to money to just making good choices. And we are slowly but quickly at the same time approaching the end of the year. Yes, 2025 is right around the corner. And if you're not ready, you need to get ready because it's here, it's happening. And time is up. So like I always like to say, 2024 is over with. We still here in 2024, but it is over with. It is time to prepare for the new year, the new journey that you have set for yourself. So one of the things that we've been talking about over the last couple weeks is everyone needs to have a journey word. What is a journey word? A journey word is that one word that describes you, that describes what is your focus. What is 2025 going to look like for you? That one word that you tell someone should be able to give them insight on what you're going to be working on, what's going to be your focus. So I need everybody to have their journey word. If you don't know your journey word, start thinking about it, start just getting it out there because it is time. We have no more time left. It is time to move forward and prepare for the upcoming year. And I can't say my journey word enough because listen, I am putting it out into the universe. As they say, words, the power of the tongue is very powerful. So you need to be very purposeful and intentional about what you say. And my journey word for 2025 is multiply. Yes, I can't say it enough. In 2025, multiplication will be all around me. Every sector in my life is going to multiply. Every person around me within my presence is going to multiply. It is going to be a year of multiplication and beyond for me in 2025. And I'm excited and I can't wait. If you have your journey word, I would love to hear your journey word, but let's get those journey words written down. Let's get them out there so we know what we're doing for 2025. The other thing that we have really been focusing in on a lot It's just our overall mindset. What's your mindset? What was your mindset like in 2024? Did you achieve the goals that you were looking to achieve? Did you fall back into old behaviors, old habits, old patterns? What did that look like for you? I always like to say when I'm coaching individuals, don't beat yourself up about mistakes. Don't beat yourself up about failures. Don't beat yourself up because maybe you didn't quite quite achieve the goal that you set out for this year. That's okay. The real focus is reassessing, like, okay, what could I have done different? What should I have done? Really be real with yourself and look at how you could have gotten to that point, but what stopped you. And the real thing is about focusing, reshifting, and moving forward. So, okay, maybe you didn't quite reach what you needed to reach. That's okay. But how do you now, after reassessing, move forward and re-look at those goals and reissue your goals for the new year? Because the thing is, on this journey, ladies and gentlemen, we don't want you to stop. Failure is when you stop. But when you keep going, that's not failure. We want you to keep going, even if you didn't quite aim and achieve everything you wanted for 2024. So let's get our mindset, right? Mindset, our mentality, our outlook, our attitude, how we respond to situations. I need you to think about what that looked like for you this year. And we need to all, myself included, make individual improvement on how to make our mindset, our outlook, our view, our attitude, and how we respond to people and situations and things in a greater way for 2025, because that's, again, what it is all about. And I'm going to touch briefly on goals. Y'all know how I feel about goals. Again, quarter one. I like to break my goals up into quarter. Listen, we got 4 quarters in a year. Quarter one, January to March. If you do not have those goals already established, I need you to get on board today and get those goals written out. Everybody should have what we call personal goals. What are your personal goals that is directly related to you, what you want to do, what you're trying to accomplish, whatever that looks like for you? You should have your personal goals for quarter one that you are going to be working on and addressing. You should know that now. For my entrepreneurs out there that have businesses, whatever that looks like for you, you should have a whole separate set of goals that are directly in relation to your business. Yes, your business should have its own goals that has nothing to do with you personally. Divide that. Keep business and personal separate. That's a little tip. But yes, you should have goals specifically for the business. What is the business aiming to accomplish and conquer in quarter one? Whatever that looks like, however you need to break it down, from advertisement to financial to what you're trying to achieve in a certain service. I'm not quite sure. It will go business to business, but you should have a set of separate goals for your business already that you should know for quarter one that you are going to be accomplishing. I know we all like to get on this. It's the new year. It's the new me, right? Yes, it's a new year, and we definitely want you to be not just a new you, but a better version of you. Okay. But we also want you to go into the year ready. And how do you go in the year ready? You go into the year ready, not by saying it's Happy New Year, January 1st, new me, I'm ready. No, you go into the year ready by already giving thought on what you need to work on. What are you aiming for? What are you looking to accomplish? You already have your personal goals written. You already have your business goals written. For my folks out there that want to start a business, what's your goals? What's your plans? You should already have that written out. If opening a business for 2025 is your venture, we need you to know those things right now before we even exit out of 2024. Why? Because then that way, when you go into 2024, you are more prepared. You are ready. You have a plan in place. You're ready to act, move forward. When you go into a place with not ready to act, move forward, how can you move forward the way you need to? How can you execute? And I really want to touch on that word execute today. Okay. I was thinking about this all week. Like, what do I want to bring to the people today? What do we need to talk about today? And I just strongly believe in my spirit, my soul, that it is important that we focus on getting our mind right so we can properly execute for 2025. So what does it mean to execute? Executing is carrying out or putting into effect a plan, a order, or a course of action. How are you going to execute for 2025? I want you to think about that for a minute. Are you aligned to be able to execute? Are you ready to be able to execute? And for those of you that don't know, I'm a part of Team 4 a.m. Club. And so I get up every morning, I do my prayer, I tap into self, right? And then I go to the gym, work out, get my mind right, get my body right. And one of the pastors that I like to listen to use the word execution. And it really set on me. And I just want to share that today. Execute. And one of the things that he mentioned is sometimes execution requires us to eliminate things. Elimination. Let that sit for a second. Sometimes in order to properly execute, you have to eliminate. So what does that mean? Maybe you have to eliminate some of the people that's in your circle that's not pushing you in a direction that you need to be pushed in. Maybe you need to eliminate some of those bad, maybe toxic behaviors and habits that you've had all 2024 that could be preventing you from getting to those goals and getting to a proper execution. I'm going to say that word one more time. Execution. We all need to be ready to execute in 2025. We need to be ready to conquer, and don't be afraid to eliminate if that is what is necessary in order for you to execute. One of my favorite things that I always like to say, and I say this every show, if an individual is not adding value to your life, why are they in your circle? I'm going to say it one more time. If they are not adding value to your life, why are they in your circle? Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to make some moves. It's time to make some changes for the better. We need to get our mind right. It's time to execute. It's time to eliminate all things and people that are not serving our purpose, our journey in the best way that we need it to be, so we can be the best versions of ourselves and be in the best position ever to properly execute for 2025 and conquer what we need to conquer. But I'm going to get off my tangent because I could go on and on and on about that because it sits so strongly in me and I'm so passionate about it. And I want to see everybody win. I want y'all all to win. I want everyone to be successful. So that's just my little tangent for today. Hopefully that, sits somewhere deep in someone. Maybe you needed to hear that today to get you to the next point you need to be to prepare for 2025. But I don't want to take up our time, and we have an amazing guest today. I'm super excited. I was so happy that she was able to get here and be here with us today. I always like to come on the show and talk about my city. Yes, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, all the way here in the Midwest. Listen, they sleep on us sometimes, but let me say it again. Stop sleeping on Milwaukee. We have some amazing individuals here, and we really have some people here that are doing it. Okay, you hear me? They are doing big things. They are successful. They may not always flaunt it or put it out there for the public, but they are killing it behind the scenes. And I'm happy to know these individuals and to be able to be in their presence. So I just want to talk a little trash for my city. But yes, don't sleep on us. We are doing great things and big things here. And so today we have another guest that is right here, a Milwaukee native, somebody that I've been knowing for a very long time. She is amazing, y'all. She is definitely an asset to the community, an asset and a blessing to all of those who have the opportunity to be around her, to be in contact with her. She is a great resource. She has so much to share, okay? Not only is she a licensed psychotherapist. She's also an entrepreneur. She's also a published author of the book Do the Work. And she is here today, has taken time out of her busy schedule to be with us and give us a little bit more insight about what she do and all the amazing things that she has coming up. She has an event tomorrow, y'all. I'm excited about it, but I'm gonna let her talk about that. So I, without further ado, am gonna stop talking and turn it over to Miss Lakeisha Jones. She is here live in the flesh, in the studio, and we are so happy to have her here. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you, Keisha?
I am blessed. I'm so grateful.
Yes, I like the claps.
I do too. I wasn't expecting that, but hey, I'll take it. Get my flowers now.
So yes, for those of you tapping in, this is Miss Lakeisha Jones. Lakeisha has a business called Inspire Professional Services. And again, if you missed what I said, she is a licensed psychotherapist. So maybe somebody on the line they really need to get their mind right. This is who you need to tap into right now. So Lakeisha, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do?
Yes, I am a wife of 22 years almost.
Nice.
We touching the pavement with that. I'm grateful. I have 3 handsome sons.
Yes.
And I also am, like you said, a psychotherapist here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, but I'm also a substance use provider and also an independent clinical supervisor as well. So I'm able to help you do the work, as my journal says, to get your mind right so that you can accomplish those goals and so you can win and execute.
Yes, awesome. So can you tell us a little bit about your experience and journey as a therapist? Because I would like to think that you've come in contact with several individuals, not always maybe well put together, and have had to help people work through several different things, whether that be addiction, whether that be mental health, whatever that looked like, a life-changing event. Can you talk a little bit more about that, just in case we have somebody tapping in who may need a little guidance?
Yes. When it comes to therapy, individuals come in for numerous reasons. Of course, it can be because they're experiencing symptoms from the mental health diagnosis, but it could be because of a loss of a job, a loss of a relationship, a loss of a family member or friend, so a loss of a pet. So different reasons that shake someone's life up is why they would come to therapy, to kind of get everything out, create a plan that is using SMART goals, because that's very important to have specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely goals.
Yes.
So supporting them and navigating them so they can use the tools that are on their tool belt to become the best version of them.
Absolutely. Thank you. Yes. SMART goals definitely need to be had when we were just talking about goals. So I 100% agree. One of the things, for those of you that don't know, in my career life, remember I wear many hats. I am actually a licensed advanced practice social worker. And so I would like to think that you would agree. One of the things that in different fields that I've worked in and talking with individuals, whatever that looks like, I believe there's lots of stigmas and stereotypes out there about therapy, about mental health. And one of the things that I've always found myself having conversations with people about is like, therapy takes time. Would you agree? Therapy is, I think people have this perception that, if I go to therapy, it's going to fix me. And I always like to say, no, therapy don't fix you. It's there to help you, to guide you. Can you further elaborate on that?
I always tell people you can have Jesus and the therapist because he made both. I don't know about you, but if I get a toothache, I'm trying to find the nearest dentist. I'm going to pray. Yeah. And I'm probably calling my bonus mama like, pray for me. Come put some oil on me too. But I'm going to find a dentist so that my problem can be resolved. And it's okay. And I tell individuals, mental health has no bias on degrees, culture, social economic status, sexual orientation, none of that. So if you need support, get it.
Yes.
It's a tool. I'm not a mechanic, so I'm not going to fix you and you're going to go out and you're going to be walking straight, but we're going to do the work together to see what is the root problem so that we can dig it up, break it down, and restructure things so you can step out and live a life worth living.
Yes, yes. And let me just add to, just hearing what Lakeisha just said, like, you got to get, we're talking about mindset, ladies and gentlemen. And it's part of, you got to get your mind right so you can be in the place that you need to be on your journey to success. And so you can seek out and conquer what we've been talking about this morning, the things that you want to achieve. And would you like to further elaborate on what's your thoughts about mindset? We talk a lot about mindset in this show, and your book, Do the Work. How would you say that directly relates to mindset?
It's all about a mindset. And I tell individuals, like, I love journaling, and that's where Do the Work came from. And I tell individuals, a lot of times when we try to not take care of things that are dormant in our life, they come up in different settings. It come up at work, come up at church, come up in your personal relationship. And that's why I'm really firm on going back and doing the work from childhood to cultivating confidence, practicing self-care, creating a space for your dreams.
Yes.
You know, but if you're cluttered, your mind is cluttered, you don't have room to create or think even positively. And then we go to setting goals, and those SMART goals come into place as well. And then finding your purpose.
Yes.
Where are you going?
Yes.
What is your journey to success? Okay.
What is it?
What is it? And then I think about, too, as we do all of that, pursue healing. Yes. That is so important. Healing is a continuous journey. And then develop a growth mindset. If you're in a fixed mindset, how are you going to grow? What journey are you going on? You're going to be stuck in whatever moment that you are in, and you're not going to be able to move forward. Yes. Things happen, but then we have to learn how to dismantle those things so we can move forward. And then I think about establishing boundaries.
Yes.
Some people get offended about the word boundaries, but it's a protection for you and those around you as well. If you're just a yes person, how are you going to rest?
Right.
How are you going to make room to do the work for yourself, to launch that business or restructure your business if you don't have proper boundaries? And then I think about, too, serving others. That's very important. To make sure that we give back, make sure that we support other women. And that's part of the reason why I do the Ladies Annual Thankful event, which we're going on year 6.
Yes.
And it will happen tomorrow. And thank you for being one of the vendors.
Thank you for having me.
So I'm so excited about that. And then also, too, fostering healthy relationships. I know you talked about, like, if someone is in your life, why are they there?
Yes.
So making sure that we connected to individuals who's going to help us become the best version of us, but also to hold us accountable. You don't want a lot of yes people around you. That's scary.
Yes.
Because who's going to hold you
people
accountable?
Pleasers.
No, we don't want those. And being able to take accountability and do that internal audit.
Yes.
Because we all have things that we have to work on so we can show up whole. And then I think about once we do all these different pieces, and then that's when we can live, heal, and we can execute these goals and live a life worth living. Yes. So all of that encompasses my journal, Do the Work. So that's a piece of it, and pretty soon there's going to be a part 2 to this coming out as well. So I'm excited to continue doing the work in my community, uplifting members of my community, uplifting women. And another piece that's really big in my business, I'll say the biggest focus is clinical supervision, in which I circle back and work with individuals who are in master counselor programs during internship or practicum. And then also once they graduate and they end up with their in-training license, they need 3,000 to 5,000 hours, depending on the licensure of continuous clinical supervision. So I like to fill the gap there as well, so individuals can have an open mindset of working with different clients because they come from different backgrounds.
Absolutely.
Removing bias. And then if it comes to individuals who want a provider that's spiritual or religious, to make sure that we encompass those things so that individuals are doing the work and not doing harm or working with clients as well.
Yes, thank you, Keisha. Thank you. For those of you just checking in, we have LaKeisha Jones on the show, a licensed psychotherapist from Inspire Professional Services. All the things she just gave, so much good information. I'm like, where do I even start? Because everything she said was so solid. And I just kind of want to reiterate 2 things that she said. How can you prepare for 2025 if your mind is cluttered? How can you prepare? You have this going on, that going on, this happening all in your mind. It is time to self-reflect. It is time to make a plan. It is time, remember, to eliminate. We can't properly execute if we don't eliminate. So whatever is cluttering your mind, whether that's you need to give somebody an apology that maybe you've been holding out on and you need to do that. You're not doing it for the other person. You're doing it for you. Because the longer you hold that grudge, the longer you hold that in, guess what? That person is living their life. They not even thinking about you right now, but you are sitting with all that hurt, tension, anger, whatever emotion you may be feeling inside. Let it go. It's about to be 2025. Unclutter your mind. You heard it right from the professional sitting right here. Unclutter your mind. Whatever that looks like, whatever you're holding on to, it's time to address it. Okay, I'm gonna touch on 3 things because you said so much stuff. And then she talked about healing, okay? Healing is so important. Allowing yourself to properly heal. Allow yourself to hurt. Allow yourself to go through that pain. I can speak to personally, it's so easy to not want to deal with it. So I'm gonna go shopping instead. I'm gonna go talk to this other person instead. I'm gonna go do this instead. Ladies and gentlemen, that's not helping you. That's hurting you. All you're doing is finding ways to cover up the pain and not properly heal. And a part of getting our mind right, we need to properly heal so we can get our mind right. We need to unclutter so we can get our mind right, okay? Allow, again, I can't say it enough, allow yourself to feel. It's okay to feel, okay? And that's why you need solid people in your circle. Amen. Who's not going to judge you because you going through a hard time right now and you're allowing yourself to heal and feel so you can get to that point so you can pass. As they say, this too shall pass. Amen. It will pass, okay? And the other thing that Lakeisha talked about is growth mindset. Ooh.
That's a big one.
That's a big one.
I did a whole presentation about growth mindset because it's so important. And it comes to a fact, what you just said too, of trying to substitute things.
Yes.
It's still an issue.
Yes.
So you're not winning until you really do the work and move from that fixed mindset to a growth mindset. And it's very important for you to be able to look in the mirror at yourself and be okay with that.
Yes, absolutely. And we going deep today, y'all. And some of y'all might be like, oh, God. But listen, my name wouldn't be Coach Erica if I didn't go deep. A part of coaching is having hard conversations. A part of coaching is pointing out the things that you need to fix. You heard it right from Miss Lakeisha. You don't want somebody who's always going to tell you, oh, yes, that's good. Oh, yeah, go ahead, girl. No, tell me when I need to take a step back. Tell me when I need to take a look in the mirror. Tell me, Coach Erica, no, I don't think you need to do that. That's not a good idea. So, growth mindset. I mean, where is your mindset? I'm really honing in on mindset today, and I really like that. Do you have a growth mindset? What would you say are some characteristics of someone with a growth mindset versus someone with not a growth mindset?
I would say someone with a fixed mindset is someone who is going to continue doing the same thing and want different results.
Okay. Yep.
It's like a hamster in the wheel. Where you going? You ain't getting out unless somebody open the cage up for you.
Yes.
And opening the cage up for you is actually the growth mindset. You know what? For example, if you're saying I need to find a job. Okay, you can need to find a job.
Yes.
What are you doing? Is your resume or CV up to date?
Yes.
Are you reaching out to your networks who may be able to give you some leads? Are you on Indeed? Are you doing these things? And if you're doing those things, you're in a growth mindset because you're doing the steps and making progress to have a change experience in life so that you can get that job. Because we don't want to do a lot of things. Like, for me, example, I was just telling my family, I was like, okay, listen, we finna get things together. I was telling my husband, make space for this juicer to come down.
Yes.
We really got to reposition to get some things together. That's me moving into the growth mindset regarding my fitness journey.
Yes. And you know what? I'm just so excited. Thank you, Keisha, for being here.
No, thank you. You got to tell me, too, in January what we doing.
Yep, we're going to get there. But before I forget, you know what I was just about to say? Listen, if you just heard everything that Lakeisha said, you have to do the work. You have to do the work. It's not going to come to you, ladies and gentlemen. All of this, if you're connecting the dots of what we're saying, you are your biggest advocate. You are the person in control of your life. You are in control of your mindset. You are in control on if you want to continue to be in the space that you're in or if you want to move forward. That's you. So it is time to do the work individually so we can be able to execute, so we can be able to know what we need to do as far as what we need to eliminate, what we need to keep, how we're going to conquer, how we're going to be able to accomplish these goals and all the things that we want to do and that we aspire to do for the new year. And yes, Lakeisha has her women's event tomorrow, which is amazing. Shout out to Lakeisha for that. Because as a side note, ladies, it's 2025. We need to support each other. It's nothing wrong with supporting another lady. It's nothing wrong with giving another lady her flowers or acknowledging her or complimenting her. It's nothing wrong with that. So when we talk about growth mindset, I need us to get in a growth mindset that this is not a competition. Listen, together we are better. Together we can conquer. We need to change our mindset on that. That's just a side note I wanted to put out there because I felt like the world needed to hear that today. But we also, Lakeisha and I, have partnered up for the new year. We're talking, you know, all this relates to things we're talking about. And I'm going to let Keisha take the note on talking about the event in January.
So, thank you, Coach E, for coming to my brunch with a twist and talking to the ladies about financial literacy and them moving themselves on their journey to success. And I was like, you know what, we need to collaborate. We need to offer this space to individuals in the new year so they can really do the work and then transition to the journey to success part, because it all is a holistic approach. And thank you for your yes. So we will be doing that on January 25th. I think as of now, we may have maybe 16 seats left.
Okay.
So to register, it is free. So please register, and we're just asking everyone to do a $10 donation, which is going towards lunch. Coach E and I are giving you a early Christmas gift in 2025 because we're not charging you for us doing this workshop, which would normally be a fee. So if you haven't already registered, we both have been sharing the link. So get your spot. We ask you to come in prepared with an open mindset so you can move from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. And then also bring in the journey, do the work, and then also the Journey to Success book, because we're going to be using both of those interchangeably as we do the workshop. So you'll need those tools to help you be successful. And within that, you're going to leave more inspired, more prepared. You're going to have goals. And then also, too, we're going to do some raffles during our workshop as well. So you'll get to actually get a chance to win some time with me and Coach E. For free. So you got to be in the place to get a chance to win.
Yes, thank you for sharing that. And where can individuals find your book if they want to purchase or if they want to register for the events?
So for Do the Work is on Amazon right now. So you can look it up in your search engine, Do the Work, or type in my name, Lakeisha Jones, and it will come up for you. And then for the event, if you want to register, you will go to inspireprofessionalservices.com. So if you go on the website, you will see Coach E book and my book there, and you'll be able to click the link to register. We'd love to have you in the room. We're trying to also give back to our community. We know finances can be hard, so when you got these opportunities to get in the room with us, I advise you to get in the room with us.
I agree. Okay, networking and who you surround yourself with is so powerful. I always like to say you want to be intentional about how and where you place yourself.
Absolutely.
You want to place yourself in rooms where there are like-minded people, or maybe people you're not quite there yet, but you aspire to be. And I feel like sometimes people look at that like, who does this person think they are, right? Wrong mindset, fixed mindset, not a growth mindset. But a growth mindset is really realizing like, you know what? I really want to go to this event. This event is likely going to have the type of individuals that maybe I aspire to be, or maybe somebody in this room can give me some information that I didn't have or lead me to the right direction. So we have to be intentional about where we place ourselves and places that we go and the things that we do, because all of that is part of your journey to success. All of that is part of getting you to where you need to be and helping you achieve and conquer what it is that you're looking to do. For those of you maybe just checking in, or maybe this is your first time on the show, for the event that Keisha and I have coming up in January, again, you have to purchase our books. Her book can be purchased on Amazon, Do the Work, LaKeisha Jones, or you can type in my book is on Amazon as well, Journey to Success, or you can type in Erica Odom. It also will pop up on Amazon, but that's the only requirement, which I think is a phenomenal deal. You can't go wrong. Two great individuals in the building that's going to be giving lots of information, because we want to see you win. Yes. We want to see you be successful. We want you to come out of that fixed mindset and go into that growth mindset and conquer and be able to execute and do all those things that you aspire to do, not just for 2025, but beyond 2025. Okay, 2025 is just the beginning. We getting you started, but we want you to expand further beyond 2025. We've been talking about a lot today. Miss Keisha has given us so much fruitful information, vital, useful information, and she's doing amazing things out here. And one thing that just came to my heart that I feel I need to share, and it goes with everything that we're talking about, and that is be you. Be you. The best thing you can do is be you. I'm gonna say it again. Be you, okay?
Coach E and I, listen.
Because nobody can be you better than you can be me or you, okay? You can't be me. I'm exclusively me. We all are exclusively to ourselves. Nobody can be better than you because you are you. Nobody can play the role of you better because you are you. So be you. Own you. Be proud to be you. Walk in your truth. Stop putting on these masks and pretending. Just be you. And one thing I've learned on my journey is being me. My authentic self has gotten me so much success, has brought me so much greatness, has brought me so much peace, real peace of mind, because I know I'm being my authentic me, and I know that I don't care what this person say, what that person say, because guess what? The best feeling, ladies and gentlemen, that relates to everything that we're talking about, your mind, your growth mindset, getting yourself right. The best thing you can do and the best peace you can have is when you are walking in your truth, when you are being you, authentically you, when you are doing things and making decisions because that's what you want to do, when you are doing things, and I mean, even if it's down to the way you dress. This is how I want to dress. This is my style, not your style. Some may like it, some may not. But guess what? I'm wearing today what I want to wear. I'm wearing my hair and my look the way I want to look. Stop feeling like you have to portray what society says and the look society says you should look like. Be you.
And that goes into the participants who will be at the 6th annual Ladies Thankful event. You know you leaving with a thank you gift from me. And read what this say, Coach.
Okay, so this says, do the work, be proud, be you, Ladies Thankful event. That's nice.
Yes, look how that coincides. And I was
right
like, too, being you will get you vendors who volunteer to want to come and be with you, like Affordable Glitz and Glam, Be True Boutique, Coach E, and then Boutiques on the Go. Elevation, Inspiration, Empowerment brand, Lavish Waste and Wellness, and Sweets by Shay. And then it gets you sponsors. When you move from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset and you just be you, people see you and they want to jump in and support you. This year I have sponsors, and I would like, if I can't take 1 minute to thank them. Aces Auto, Affordable Glitz and Glam, Ambience Mobile Bar, Ashley Marie Photography, MKE, Atlanta Hair Doctor, all the way from Atlanta, is blessing us. Baked Dreams Cafe and Desserts inside of Sherman Phoenix, Bank Sweets, Be True Boutiques, Beloved Masterpieces, Queen B, Bridget W, who is amazing. If you don't know her, you gonna know her. And then also Tamara Lee, Not Just Faces, Tailor Made Sweets, The Pink Hustle, Tina's Blessed Hands, and Trendsetters. When you just be you and you do good by people.
That's key.
When you do good by people, you do right. God will bless you, and he will send you yourself. Everything will fall into place. And when you collaborate with individuals, we're stronger together. So many beautiful things come from collaboration.
Absolutely.
Moving self and working together for the greater good. And this is another attribute to the 6th annual Ladies Thankful event. This event was birthed in honor of my mother and my grandmothers, because how they loved on the women that were around them, how they loved on their community members. If you're a little kid and we ate, you got a plate too. Mm-hmm. And giving back is so important. As God lift and bless you with things, you give back. Mm-hmm. You reach down to put people up with you, so that's very important to me. So I'm excited. We have 130 women registered to be in the building with us.
And they gonna be fancy too, y'all.
Yes, formal, all black. We have Love, Peace, and Soul, and Jaslyn Ellis is gonna do some live music for us. We have just some great individuals that's going to really, really be in the room doing a lot of good work here in Milwaukee. Like you stated, we have so many great things that are occurring in our city that people are just missing out on.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing that. If you may be popping into the show late, we have Lakeisha Jones here from Inspire Professional Services. Shout out to all the ladies out there that's going to be in the building at the 6th annual ladies event tomorrow. It's going to be a great time. It is definitely going to be the place to be. And if you can't make that event tomorrow, make sure you join Lakeisha and I in January 25th. We will be hosting a workshop, the both of us together. So if you would like to join us, please reach out. Again, you can go on to inspireprofessionalservices.com to register for the event if you would like to be a part of that workshop. We've said so many great things, and I hope that our conversation today was very much so indulged around mindset. But again, it's needed. Mindset is everything. My book, Journey to Success, is a book based on financial literacy and actually preparing people for home ownership. For those of you that don't know, I'm a real estate investor, is one of the many hats that I wear. But I'm also a coach. And even though my books are about financial literacy based, home buyer, home ownership, the very first module in my book, do you know what we talk about? We talk about mindset. And we talk about goals, and we talk about vision. And the reason why I am so big on that, because I live and stand on the fact that, listen, if your mindset is not right, your money is not going to be right. Let me say that again. If your mindset is not right, your money is not going to be right. You have to change this. You have to get this in order, uncluttered. You got to get it to a growth mindset space. You got to get it to a healing space. The list goes on. You have to get this right in order for you to get your mind in the right place. And we can't even talk about money or finances if your mind and your habits are still in those old habits. So think about that for a minute. If getting your financial situation is your goal for 2025, we need to be working on mindset right now. And everybody that I coach knows mindset is key. We can't even talk about finances until we get that mind mind right. So the very first module of my book talks about mindset. And this is a great time of the year because we are in transition for 2025. The clock is ticking and we need to be ready so we can properly execute. Again, thank you, Keisha, for being on the show. Thank you for having me as a vendor tomorrow.
Yes.
I'm excited, y'all.
I'm so excited, and thank you for having me here today. And before I go, because I don't want to miss this other handful of sponsors, because I'm telling you, they are in the growth mindset.
Nice.
And if you don't know them, then you need to know them.
Yes.
Christy's Truth Creations, Denise Divine Designs, Deonka Falls, Demetria Garrett, DJ Lee Productions, Donna Fortenberry Coaching Consultant, all the way from Texas, Graham's Goodies, Hutchins Heavenly Hands, Lamore Beauty. Oh, she keeps me right. So if you see my hair and makeup, that's my best friend. That's her. Book her. And then also Life Wellness and Counseling and Coaching, Lens Creation Lemonade, Mocha Beauty Sweets, and In Your Roots and Rita's Pieces. Again, thank you to everyone who said yes to this journey with me. We are stronger together, and let's continue to inspire and uplift women and individuals in our community.
Yes, thank you, thank you. And one more time, can you share with everyone how they can find you, whether maybe they need a little assistance with getting their mind right, they want to get your book, how can they reach you?
They can reach me. I'm on Instagram now and on Facebook. I'm doing a relaunch for my business, Inspire Professional Services.
Okay.
So I'm already getting my mind right for 2025.
Yes.
But you can find me on there on Inspire IPS, and I'll come up on both of those social media outlets, and then also to my website. You can still go on there and download my information sheet, send me an email. So go to inspireips.com.
All right. Thank you. You heard it directly from her, Lakeisha Jones. Inspire Professional Services has been on the show today with us. We are so happy and thankful to have her here today and be with us on this journey. I'm excited. Tomorrow I'm going to be a vendor at Lakeisha's event. For those of you that don't know, I haven't really talked much about it, but I'm going to talk about it just a tidbit today. Outside, you hear me say I wear a lot of hats, and outside of Odom Investments in Property Management, which is one of my businesses, I also have another business, Boutiques on the Go. So if you would like to wear my brand, Journey Collection, make sure you come see me. I will be at Keisha's event tomorrow with items from our Journey Collection brand. A brand that is exclusively designed by me, your coach, Coach Erica. Our brand consists of t-shirts, hats, and hoodies that is all about putting positivity on merchandise. That's what we do. We want good energy and positive vibes. So that's what the Journey Collection is about. Boutiques on the Go is on Instagram as well as Facebook. So if you are curious and want to check us out, you can actually access our store directly from both Instagram and Facebook. But as this time dwindles down, and unfortunately we almost have to come to a close for this week, but I'll be back next week, so no worries. I just want to take us to closing. You heard it from Lakeisha, collaboration. Ladies and gentlemen, collaboration is key to success. Don't be afraid to collaborate. You heard all the sponsors that she named off, all the vendors that she named off. That's an example of collaboration. But not only that, she talked about, when you do the right thing, the right things come back to you. Listen to all the sponsors that she had. That's because she's doing the right thing, and that's the universe coming right back to her, bringing the right things back to her. So in closing, I want everyone to really work on those goals, smart goals, and I want you to get your plan out, get your vision out, get it on paper, start doing some self-reflecting, start having some hard conversations, be real with yourself. But most importantly, I want you to start walking in your truth, whatever that looks like for you. I want you to be you. I want you to be the most authentic version of you, because remember, nobody can play you better than you. You are the number one you, and so nobody can do it better than you. So be you, walk in your truth, walk in your purpose, get your mind right, get your mindset uncluttered so you can be in a place that you are ready to execute for 2025, and you are ready to take on and put forth the course of action that you are looking to do for yourself, whatever that is that you aspire to be, whether that's you, maybe you want to get into real estate, maybe you want to finally publish that book, maybe you want to open your business, maybe you want to advance in your career, maybe you just like, I just want to walk in my truth and be my authentic self and be the best version of me. Well, again, I need you to start working on you right now and start working on those things right now. Because I want you to win and I want you to be the best version of you. And if you don't have Keisha's book, Do the Work, make sure you go get her book. Amazon, type in Do the Work, LaKeisha Jones. You won't regret spending that money on that book, because that's going to be something that's going to be helping you a part of your journey. Because remember, we can't do it alone. So we need things and people and places in place to help support us on our journey. But you got this. We got this. It's going to be a great year coming soon, a year of multiplication and all of the things. Make sure you get your journey word figured out if you haven't gotten it figured out. We have so many more great guests lined up to come on the show before the year ends. I am so excited, but I can't give it away right now. So many great things that's going to be happening and coming about. If you would like to be a featured guest on the show, reach out to me, y'all. You can come directly to my website, odomhomes.com, and type in a request if coming on the show, or if you believe that you are an asset or an inspiration to the community. I would like to hear from you. So reach out. I would love to feature you. And unfortunately, our time has come to a close. But like I always say, it is time to get your mind right, get your money right, and get moving today, okay? Because we all get the same 24 hours in a day. And the question is, how are you going to use your 24 hours today? So until next time, continue to be great, and I will see y'all soon.
Like I am a fan. Always my ego puts me on the stand. I can't lie, this will kill me again. When you sitting with a body, yes, that nigga ain't named me. Tryna move on when you don't let the ego, ain't tryna let be. Tryna let be. Cause we love, and we go back to the way it was before.